Hey guys, it's Sam, and over Royal Rumble weekend, Hot Dog and I were invited by 2K Games to check out their latest, an early build for WWE 2K23, along with various other esteemed members of the media and some WWE superstars. We're not sponsored or required by 2K to make this video, but I, along with others, had a blast at the event, and I wanted to tell you what I thought about the game. So I've been playing WWE video games forever. I think since like WrestleMania for Nintendo. I've certainly played all the 2K games, and we've had some hits, but we've also had some misses. So here's what I thought about what I saw of WWE 2K23. We, meaning myself and Hot Dog and the press, we get into this room, and the back of it is lined with tables that have a ton of Xboxes and monitors on it, all hooked up to 2K23. So the first challenge, since I rarely play Xbox, I'm a PlayStation guy, and I don't think I've ever played a WWE 2K game on an Xbox, was to figure out the buttons. It was actually surprisingly easy to get the hang of it, even for an idiot like myself. The version of the game that we got to play had a handful of different male superstars. I love a good 2K showcase. That's what I love about wrestling, is the stories. And for me, a wrestling game is all about really two things. Does it look cool, and is it fun to play? And if Showcase is done right, I have a lot of fun playing it. This year's Showcase is unique in the sense that usually we're playing as a superstar and winning matches throughout their career. This year, John Cena, the cover superstar, narrates Showcase mode, and he takes us through some of the most memorable losses in his career. We, as the player, get to play as the people that beat him. So if you grew up in the Ruthless Aggression era, wanting to beat John Cena, this is probably the mode for you. One of the matches in Showcase mode is the one-night stand match between John Cena and Rob Van Dam. And once you accomplish all the goals, you're able to unlock Rob Van Dam, the Spinner Championship. You have this amazing-looking Hammerstein Ballroom-inspired arena as part of the game. I love that match. I love that building. And I'm all about the details. Like the front row section, you can actually see all the white chairs with the ECW logo on it that look like the chairs that people got to take home at One Night Stand. I would show it all to you, but as I was playing that game, I forgot to hit record. But that's okay. The other match that we had in this build from Showcase was from the Ruthless Aggression era. It's debut John Cena, Ruthless Aggression. John Cena in his SmackDown match with Kurt Angle. All the matches are complete with cutscenes and original footage from the era that help tell the story. Immediately I noticed the graphics are amazing. They're super smooth in the old school SmackDown arena. It's not always the easiest thing for Kurt to grab that ankle. I love the sweep, but maybe next time you just grab it. At what planet is this ref on, by the way? Really, those signatures and finishes are easy to pull off. They feel natural. Like usual in Showcase mode, it's all about achieving all of the objectives to unlock everything. 2K keeps getting better at adding depth to the audience in these games. You also notice there's the gloss and the glare that's coming off of the different materials, the sweat beating off of these muscular bodies. That's what we got for this build, the Rob Van Dam match and the Kurt Angle match. I don't know what other matches are a part of this showcase. I would assume The Rock's on there, maybe Batista somewhere. It would be clutch if they had the Firefly Funhouse match, but I don't know if they'll pull it off. As I was playing as Kurt Angle, trying to beat John Cena, I realized there were a lot of distractions at this event. At one point, I'm playing, and I look over and realize that a denim-clad, cowboyed Seth Rollins was playing next to me, and of course, he was playing as himself. He seemed to enjoy it. Obviously, I'm all business because I'm a professional. All right, let's talk about it. One of the most anticipated modes in this game, for the first time, 2 rings surrounded by steel. War Games is here, and honestly, it blew me away. It's amazing how much is going on all at the same time in this mode. I was kind of ready for a glitchy mess, and there was nothing like that as I was playing. You can choose to be on the same team, you can be on opposing teams, you can figure out which person on the team that you want to play as and who you want the computer to control. We had the team order and advantage on random, so we found out as the timer was going off who was going to get the advantage. This is so cool. As the match is happening, you can actually see the shark cages and the characters that you selected waiting to enter the match. The character that you're playing as could randomly be put in one of the shark cages, so you can always switch the character mid-game between player 1 and computer or whatever. When the buzzer does go off and you're entering War Games, you can choose to forego match psychology and grab weapons from under the ring, throwing them in the cage as we see in real life. Of course, the mechanics are going to be different for this match. There's 2 rings. Not only can you throw opponents from one ring to the next and perform springboards off one set of ropes to the other ring, the platform in between the ring acts as its own fighting space with unique moves. You can get up on the top rope and scale the entire cage. You can hop in between the 2 rings, jumping over that middle space. And of course, you can climb the cage and perform diving attacks from the top of it. War Games does not officially begin until all superstars are in the ring. Same thing applies for the game. Once everybody's been entered, submissions and pinfalls turn on. But, of course, your teammates can always break up pinfalls or submissions that are trying to be decided against you. There's actually a new pinning kick-out system in 2K23, which you can turn off, but I left it on because I wanted to learn it. I messed around with it, and I actually enjoyed it. By the way, really cool to see which gear they chose for Seth. I think it was a good call. Short-haired modern-day Edge, and of course, Cody Rhodes, back in a WWE game. Wild. That neck tattoo is sick. So here's where it got unfair. As we're playing, the actual Drew McIntyre comes by and says hello. That snake in the grass, Hot Dog, not only utilized the distraction, but did so with a disdainful irony, actually using the video game Drew McIntyre to pin me as I turn around to greet the IRL Drew McIntyre. Then, Hot Dog bragged about it to Drew. It's not right.
Throughout the course of this match, we saw a dramatic power struggle play out inside the cage. It was brutal. It was grueling. But in the end, there was only one team left standing. What a win. They will never forget this moment.
Before we had to go, there was no way I was leaving without trying Royal Rumble mode. So Hot Dog and me jumped into a Royal Rumble. I'm pretty bad at eliminations, but I was real good at slamming people around as Brock Lesnar. See? I even eliminated Cody. Brock Lesnar, always the spoiler. This was a perfect mode to see all the characters. Bright colors galore, and I absolutely love the camera movements here. When the camera gets low, and there's that nice blur effect that hits the back of the crowd, mwah! So much better than that weird aerial shot that they used to go to.
Brock Lesnar, the beast unleashed.
If there's a moment towards the end of these Rumbles, you can get cutscenes for the final 2 and 3, even WrestleMania sign pointing.
Competitors showing how well they know one another. These two battling to a dead heat with these reversals. Enabled to counter.
These two have to be flawless here. There is no room for mistakes.
By the way, even though Hot Dog and I both switched characters multiple times, for the record here, Hot Dog was eliminated 4 times in this Rumble, 3 by me. That's what happens when IRL Drew McIntyre is not there to distract people. I have to tell you, I wasn't even planning on doing a gameplay video. I was just going to go to this event, upload my interviews, and call it a day. But when I sat down to play this game, I could not believe that 90 minutes had passed. I thought I had played for like 25. I had an absolute blast with this game, and I thought I should tell you about it. I wish I had gotten to play as more of the legends I've seen on the commercials. I'd love to see how Stone Cold and Bret Hart and Hogan and Macho Man all play. I wish I'd gotten to see some more of the arenas. I got so excited when I saw the Hammerstein, but it's okay. Gives me something to look forward to.
You turn that table into kindling. And Cody Rhodes reverses. I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys. Maybe it's a Yahtzee. And we can't overlook how devastating that DDT was. Grabbing a hold of the arm. And he breaks the pin. He's going for the pin. They threw the win. The count was stopped before it started. Shoulders down.
Thanks to 2K Games for letting me and Hot Dog get our hands on this game early. I am very optimistic with what I saw. I hope you enjoyed what you got to see. If you got any questions about the game, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'll type back to you answering. And I hope you enjoyed this little preview.